Hey guys, this is Brady Master. Welcome to, of course, another Tops episode. Okay, so Top 70 is my second most viewed video on my channel now. So, in honor of that, I'm going to put my least favorite 5 Awakening characters. Because that makes total sense. It's kind of also ironic that 96 is opposite 69, but given how Fire Emblem is nowadays, yeah. Anyway, so, I'm gonna tell you this one thing, and it's kind of a big deal. Now, these are characters I don't like. This is different from characters I don't care about. Because if I include characters that I never use or don't care about, Henry will be on this list. And if Henry will be on this list,
I'm gonna get crucified!
So, no. However, there's gonna be one really notable exception to this, who is gonna be on this list, who's, I don't expect it because this person is very unmemorable, but we'll get to that soon. So, let's just go for this. Oh, one last thing. I don't have Fire Awakening anymore, so, a lot of, all of what I'm going to say in this list is going to be from what little memory I have left of the game when I still had it. So, let's just get this going. Five is vague, so here's the reason for it. Okay, Siri is kind of like Rhine, but less Rhiny, I guess. It's like Rhine minus. I mean, and it's not that I hate him because he's like Rhine, but I don't know, just like the whole. I'm not a big fan of characters who are more bronze than brains, if you know what I mean. And at least, Vake isn't in your face about wanting to bone the girl you like. Although that's still a thing you can do for Vake. But, yeah, I feel like Vake kind of reminds me of Rhine. But then again, I played Xenoblade way after Fire Awakening, so I guess, Rhine reminds me of Vake, except Rhine is much more unbearable. Yeah. That's much it. Also, I'm not particularly a big fan of any of his classes. Okay, so maybe the Assassin class. Well, Assassin class is cool. And the Trickster, of course. But, the whole Fighter and Barbarian class I'm not a big fan of in general, so for a character who's basically just that class, the character, I don't know, I'm just not a huge fan of it. That's kind of it. For Siri, or how you pronounce it. Okay, so this is the character I was mentioning. This character is so unmemorable. I don't like this character. There are a lot of characters that I never use. I would almost put Long Ku on this list, because if I remember right, he is the character I use the least. However, at least he has a personality. Siri, on the other hand, you don't really care about Siri that much. I don't know about you guys, but I don't care about Siri. It doesn't really help that at least Long Ku can marry someone. Siri cannot. The only character she can marry is the Avatar, but it's kind of so what? And maybe I'm thinking, well, what about characters like Aversa or Yenfei or Priam? But they're like Spot Pass characters. They're different. She's the main game. She's main game, and she can't even. She's not even that memorable enough to have a support boost to anyone. The only other option Tiki and I don't particularly use Tiki that much. I like Tiki, but I don't really use it that much anyway. So Sayori just right there in the background the entire time. She's unmemorable. Can't support with anybody, and I don't know. She's just kind of boring. She's just really boring. Lonku, same thing, but at least Lonku is safe for now. Like, if I expand this into 6, Lonku would totally be 6 because I never use them. Like, at least like characters and they use like Riken or Mariel, but I don't use them because like they're like 2 like really early game characters that I don't really care about much. But then again, like when it comes to early game characters, Vague would be character I don't like. Varian too, but I don't know. I tend to avoid Varian at all times anyway. But Siri is so unmemorable that I don't like her. That's pretty much it. Three is Maribel. Oh boy. Now we're going to characters that I can't stand. Like, I straight up can't stand. Like, use them or not, I can't stand Maribel. Like, oh yeah, people might like Maribel because of her, like, how she like acts like after her supports. But but to get to the, you have to support her with someone, and I can't stand Maribel supporting with anybody. Well, except for one, but that's a story for another spot on this list. But here's the thing. She starts out in a class that doesn't do anything. I mean, you have Lissa, who was also like the main healer like on the first match, and you're pretty fine with her being the only healer. It's like you know, the thing with like I felt with Fire Emblem healers, like pure healers, is that you only really need one. It's like I know I'm a big fan of the White Mage class, but having nothing but healing as an option in a game where you kind of need to hit things just won't do. I mean, yeah, you get promoted to classes that actually do stuff. However, again, to get to that, you need to pass the class that can't do a darn but heal. And it's really hard to actually do healing classes in general in this game. Like, in Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, I find difficulty with pure healing classes. In this game, I had trouble with pure healing classes. So, first of all, yeah, she's a class I can't stand. She's a class I can't stand. Her personality I can't stand. As much as her end goal is being noble, for being noble, but I need to get to the bad stuff to get to the good stuff. So, no, forget you. Next. Okay, wow, which of these 2 losers am I gonna put? Yarn, Brady. Oh, Yarn's a freaking coward. Brady's kind of stupid. Who am I gonna pick? Yarn, Brady, Yarn. What am I gonna? Oh wait. Okay, Brady's number 2. Okay, now, as much as I kind of hate Yarn and Brady almost equally, but I put Brady on the second slot. Like, as much as I hate him, here's the funny part. I paired up Maribel with Donald. Now, if you don't know who Donald is like one of the best characters in the game, like, best, like, end game characters in the game. And that, he's like a village kid who's, you know, he's like, you know, traditional, like, village, like, you know, little village guy. So clearly, obviously, you won't have any like high mannerisms and stuff like that. And kind of, I don't know, hilarious. But when Brady was, was introduced to Brady, I actually thought that Donald had something to do with why he speaks like a village bumpkin. I actually thought that Brady had something to do with his kid's speech. So I thought that's probably the greatest, like the greatest thing, in that I inadvertently have a character who's like father who's irrelevant when it comes to Fire Awakening's supports, to be of a similar, I guess, like speech patterns, so to say. Except, you know, Brady's not more, prone to cussing. But it's kind of like really hilarious. Then, that being said, I still don't like Brady. Here's why I don't like Brady.
Whoever thought that giving us a cleric with no way to attack that can die in one hit this late in a game is a nitwit.
One, I can't stand, well, first of all, I can't stand Maribel, therefore I can't stand Brady, but I also can't stand Brady himself. He's just very, very, I don't know how to explain this. He just, he's kind of stupid, but he's kind of stupid. However, like, he just not likable. Yeah, there you go. He is a character that's not likable at all. So there you go. He is not likable, and he's totally freaking useless. I mean, Severa, at least when you she actually has a job class that you could stand. And granted, while getting Severa is really hard. Yeah, I mean, some people were turned off by Severa, how hard you can get her in. But I'm the person who likes Severa, and that's totally worth it. It's totally worth having. Brady, not so much. Now, speaking of characters that are not worth it.
What? Is it over?
Yarn! Okay, one. One. I paired Panda with Virion, in which I don't particularly care about Pan. I don't use Pan that much, and I don't care that much with Virion. Virion's kind of lame. So put two lame characters together, you get the lamest character in the freaking game. And I don't mean fighting game terms lame. I mean like lame, like totally freaking not cool. He is not cool. I mean, like, one, he's a coward. Like, yeah, he's a coward. Like, that's kind of goes without saying. But like he's told like if you told a coward why even you're in this game, it's like, what the heck, dude? He's not cool. He's not cool. Like, he's scared of everything. And well, is the child of two characters I don't like. So that's pretty much it. He just a character I can't stand. He's useless. Well, his character is useless. His character is useless. His job class is kind of boring. He looks like a character that just doesn't look pretty darn cool. He's just all around not a cool guy. So there you go. He's not worth having. That's pretty much it. So that's it for this list here of characters I don't like in this game. Now, okay, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If I get Fire and Fates, right, I'm probably gonna do a tops like this as well. However, I'll need to get both. Probably need like both of the different sides, I guess, and then the third path, which again has the one ship I want, but hopefully, if I somehow find a way to get both his and the third path, so I can make a proper, tops up my favorite cards in Fire and Fates. I'm not gonna make a preliminary one because, well, I can't really say. I mean, like, Luna's already got top, so it has Sphera. But, So anyway, see you guys later for Tops 97. Now I have the title of Tops 97, just I want to make sure I know what I'm doing with it. So anyway, later.